NBC Golf Channel on EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Hello again and welcome. Rich Slaughter alongside my friend Frank Nobilo. We're in sunny Orlando, Florida, at the house that Arnold built, Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge. And Frank, where are some of the scoring opportunities today?
Par 5s are certainly gettable at Bay Hill. You have to, really, because the par 3s are very, very difficult. That's really the go-to. The standard of the greens, though, in Florida are always good. Bay Hill, they run normally at a good speed, so you can certainly make a few putts. But, yeah, par 5s are the place to make your score at Bay Hill.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag. Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Oh, can't hide the flag stick from that man. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Great start.
Back to the action here at the second and a par 3. Frank, it's 231 yards. What are we looking at?
Well, somehow, if you can hit it sky high, that's the best shot to hit in there. This green sometimes gets brick hard, and of course, it all slopes to the left.
Regarded as a very accurate player, that shot says it all. Birdie putt coming up. Had a par on this hole yesterday. Has it for another birdie. 2 holes, 2 birdies. Frank, now to the third hole here at Bay Hill. If you have a case of the snap hooks, you're in some serious trouble here.
You're going to run out of golf balls here as well, but a good tee shot's going to leave you something like 150, 160 yards into a very narrow green.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, what's the first thing a professional golfer does when he gets up in the morning?
Put the sunblock on.
You check the weather, right?
Yeah, on a day like today, though, it is absolutely beautiful out there.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie.
This is an awkward length. Oh, now that is going to hurt.
So they'll tap in. Good effort and good par putt. 561 yard par 5 for it. Frank, a chance to make 4 and maybe even an eagle 3.
Yeah, that green's just raised a little bit. So if you had a good drive in there and you're going with a slightly shorter club, big advantage.
That was just a beautiful drive. He hit it solid and right in the middle. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That will be a great look at birdie. And getting ready for the putt. Frank, what do you think of the start so far?
Rock solid. Very impressed.
Frank, now to the fifth. What's the strategy here at this shorter par 4?
Well, if you want to flex your muscles, Rich, take it over that left bunker. With a little trailing breeze, you might even get close to the green.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from that.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today.
Really solid stroke.
Frank, talk to us about the 6th hole.
I don't want to. It's too difficult.
Why not?
It's too hard. It's too difficult. John Daly made 18.
But that's not such a bad score. If you break it down, that's
Break it down for one hole. It
3
broke him
pars
down.
and an eagle. Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
They'll be pretty happy with that 290-yard poke off the tee. Frank, this has been impressive. Game plan, stuck to it, hitting some quality shots.
He's really done his homework on the golf course, swinging well, and, well, there's a few holes to go, too. This round could get even better.
This one doesn't look good.
There's water over there.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Go ahead and do that. What a putt. Frank, the par 5-6 looks like an enormous carry over the water. What if you're not one of the bigger hitters?
Then you've really got to aim at those 2 bunkers, right in between them on the right side, Rich. It becomes very much a plotter hole, because even the layup becomes important. This par 5, you've then got to attack it with a wedge.
That's an outstanding shot right there, and it sets up a really good look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Frank, as you step to the tee here at the 8th, what are you seeing?
Another hole that suits the long hitter, Rich. That bunker just over 300 yards. The further you get down there, the shorter club you have in over the water.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot, he is on the fairway over 300 yards. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, huh?
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Like Ben Crenshaw right there. Just so smooth.
I've played before.
Final hole now of the front side. It's a 474-yard par 4. And Frank, you've played it before. What works best here?
Well, ideally a nice little draw off the tee, but the hole's quite weird because the tee shot shapes to the left and yet the green goes the other way. It's fine.
Frank, for players looking to improve their putting, what are some of the training methods they can use?
I think speed is always a good one when you get on the putting green and you just practice trying to putt inside that 3-foot circle, because in the end all sports are the same. You're trying to focus in on the destination where that ball has to be delivered, whether it's tennis inside the court or basketball inside the rim. Putting's no different. As you get further and further away from the hole, then you just make an acceptable size circle that you're trying to putt within. So pace, very important.
That is a beauty, a real beauty. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Excellent front side on the second nine.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Well, this one has a chance to be really good.
Nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Terrific golf shot. And now that for an easy birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, 440-yard par 4 11th. You see that number on the card, you think driver. Maybe not. Why?
Yeah, it's imperative you hit the fairway here, Rich. Water obviously in play left, 2 bunkers on the right. This is a second shot hole.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, another good hole to par 4 11th, looking at the second shot now.
Yeah, the second shot has a similar look to the second shot at the third hole at Bay Hill. Water all down the left-hand side, that has to be respected. And a green really where you've got to favor the right side, or at least right of middle.
Good looking shot right here. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Just 5 feet left. Down it. That's a birdie. Frank, 574-yard par 5. Scoring opportunity here?
The breeze behind, once again, a reachable par 5. The hardest thing about this hole really is the green. It's raised up a little bit, slopes off on either side.
And now the second shot here at this par 5. Frank, that ball's sitting up like it's on plush carpeting.
Rich, if you and I had lies like that every time, we'd still be playing this game for a living.
And it makes the green in regulation. Trying to make yet another birdie. Always love to hear the sound of the bottom of the cup. At the par 4 13th now, Frank, what's the key here?
Really avoid those 3 bunkers, Rich. You don't want a fairway bunker shot over water for your second shot.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline. That was a tricky one, but it's in.
Another challenging par 3 here at Bay Hill. It's the 14th, 216 yards, Frank.
It plays uphill, prevailing breeze too, into your face, so normally much longer than its yardage. This is straight at it.
It's a really good line. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point.
Great too.
Beautiful. At the 15th hole now at Bay Hill, this is a massive dogleg, Frank.
Yeah, if you're a Bubba Watson type player and you can move the ball around, you can move it left to right, that'll certainly help the tee shot. If you're average Joe, though, just hit it down the left. Take your medicine.
Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, what are you looking to do with this approach shot here at 15?
Anytime the flag's on the front, Rich, it's basically green light special. When the flag starts to get pushed towards that back area of that green, it starts to get narrower and narrower and narrower. And that's where you've got to be a little careful.
Frank, I think that's going to the bunker.
Looks like it.
Goodness, that could have been really bad.
Can you imagine if that kicks towards the bunker?
Has it. Back on the tee here at the 16th. Frank, lay it out for us. What's ahead on this hole?
Well, even though there's two bunkers, one on the left and one on the right, it's the shortest of the 4 par 5s. You can almost take those out of play and have just a mid-iron in here. But we all know what's coming up.
Frank, it may be obvious you'd rather have a ball sitting up perfectly in these fairways as opposed to the deep rough off to the left or right. But how is a player able to take advantage when he has that good lie?
Well, anything better than that would be sitting on a tee. That is a perfect contact.
Frank, where's this one headed?
Well, might just catch the left side of the green. On the dance floor, but it's going to be a long way away from the band.
Far left of the flagstick here. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Just a fraction too aggressive. Remember, line and speed go together.
Sometimes you want that birdie so badly, and all of a sudden you're faced with a lot of work, more work than you had hoped for, just to make the par. Has his par. Frank, this is a great hole through the years to watch when the pressure is ratcheted up deep into a round. That is all you want at more than 220 yards.
Plays slightly shorter because it's downhill. The bunker's on the left in play. Even the bunker short right, and of course the water, if you just miss it a bit, that's in play. And the green shapes away from you. This has to be the most difficult par 3 on the golf course.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up.
Really, this is an awkward length.
Continues to putt beautifully. Frank, the scene of so much drama through the years. The 18th here at Bay Hill. What's the key?
The fairway is rather generous, but once again it pinches in around 320, 330 yards. You've got to be cognizant of that. And of course that green shapes to the right, so good tee shot makes that second shot a little bit easier.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way. Rich, that was some shot out of the rough. I really didn't think he could even get that on the green.
Well, just to get it on the green, as you say, I think is a big win. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. This putt for birdie. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
He has this for par. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.